Welcome everyone to the 2015 U.S. Open of Curling from Blaine, Minnesota, and the Four Season Curling Club at the Fogarty Arena. My name is Joe Calabrese, and alongside me is Sean Murray and our producer B.A. Brian Anderson. This is TESN.US's coverage of the 2015 U.S. Open of Curling. This is the quarterfinals of the event, and we have a featured game of Team Adam Casey versus Team Reid Carruthers. Action has started a little bit early, so we're going to join the first end in progress. We got a center guard here by Team Casey.
Still in lead rocks, only 3 rocks have been played so far. Third rock is coming down the ice, rather. So this Team Casey last night basically walked John Epping off the sheet in 4 ends. They've had a good tournament, had one of the best draw shots, and that's why their 3-2 record was good enough to reach the quarterfinals. Team Carruthers finishing with a 4-1 record in their pool. That come around just rubbed on the guard. This is Colin Hodgson playing the hit.
Give you a quick rundown of what the other games are going on out there. We have Team Laycock versus Team Craig Brown. They're over on sheet B. Over on sheet C, we have Team Bonneau versus Team Stoughton. And over on sheet E, we have Team Lismore versus Team Curry.
The basic format in this playoff round is it's an 8-team single elimination. No one has any losses to give. First one to win 3 games wins the U.S. Open title. In the quarterfinals, in these games here, the higher seeded team gets hammer and choice of rock color in their match. Once you move to the semifinals and finals, the teams can choose a full set of rocks from anywhere in the ice house, and they still draw for hammer. The highest remaining seed gets the first choice.
Good come around there. Taps back the Carruthers rock into the other Carruthers rock, knocks it out of play. Much better position here for Casey. Looks like come around freeze is the call.
Yeah, Reid's going to want Derek to get a little bit inside of this red Casey stone, make the freeze.
4-5. You got it.
We have 7 Canadian teams and just 1 U.S. team in the playoffs here. Craig Brown needed a lot of help last night to get in.
And he got it all. He needed a couple of games to go a certain way, and they did. His draw shot was just good enough to grab that 8th playoff spot. He's taking on the number 1 seed, Steve Laycock.
Laycock hasn't really had too much trouble this event, just 1 loss.
Same weight.
Just a hair more.
Yep.
Same weight.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Same weight.
Clean. Yep. Hard. 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 You really gotta go hard. 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 No roll. No roll.
The hit just squeezes it by the top 4 rock. That was well played by Anton Carmody, Team Casey second.
Millimeter high, firm. Nose is okay.
Nose is good, buddy.
So Reid's going to want Derek Samogowski to make the double.
Yeah, just firm. You don't need to whip it. Yeah. I'm going to come in real easy here. I mean, we hit 3/4 slow. It's good, right?
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's good.
It gets just to the nose. Leaves Team Carruthers lying first and third. Casey still second in the top of the 4 foot.
Could just roll in front as well.
That's an aggressive idea. Kind of tapped. Let's nudge our own back.
Yeah.
Coming through a very tiny port.
Can I just get a hair more?
Team Casey doesn't have the hammer here. As the higher seed, Reid Carruthers was awarded hammer, and they also chose to play the yellow stones.
Hack! Okay, whoa! 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 Whoa!
This is hanging.
Yep, hard.
Changing the call to make
Gotta
the
get rid
hit.
of that fucking rock, Joe. I think so.
Same as I did.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really curl up for Josh Berry.
Yeah.
Winds up just pushing it over to the side of the house, and the shooter rolls out.
So we're like 15, Not that 15 and a half. Okay.
So if you're just joining us just now, it's coming up on 8 a.m. Central. These teams got on the ice a little bit early. They have potentially 3 games to play. I think and not a lot of separation between games. So I think as soon as they're ready to go, they're going to get out there.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, we're already in the thirds rocks. This is Braden Muskowie's first for Team Carruthers.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wants this to curl past the nose and not line it up on the back. Makes a small tap.
Just added too much. Probably had good speed, Just too much ad. Hey? Yeah, we probably should have. Okay, like if
So Reid's got a few rocks in the house
Okay,
here.
we're in the top
Not
12,
the
top
best
8.
setup so
Line's
far. That
good.
red is pretty difficult to remove for him right now.
Clean.
Yep.
Line's a little tight.
Whoa.
Clean.
So
Line, it's okay.
Adam
it's
likes
okay.
to
Clean it,
get
clean it.
another stone
Line's
into
great.
a
Yep.
good position.
Yep.
Hard!
Keep going. Whoa,
Hard.
that's good. Ooh.
Josh Berry
Okay.
draws in for fourth shot on the top of the 8-foot. Not a bad spot. That's pretty well protected rock. Could be a bit of a saver.
That red goes, Oh. Yeah, probably, Even just don't have to touch this.
Yeah.
So just hit it into here.
Yeah, just try to go over top of that. Hair high, right?
So they're looking at the run back. They're going to run the red guard back onto the
Just a hair.
stone just placed there by Team Casey. Try and clear it out and also lose the guard over the top of the stone way out on the left over there. Try to expose the shot rock on the button.
Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Hard. Okay.
Makes the run back, but and removes the rocks he was looking for, but also removes 2 of his own. Probably not quite the result that he wanted. That's going to open up a freeze for Adam Casey to sit 2, fairly well protected.
I think just try to freeze it up. It's real good. I mean, if it over curls a little, it's okay. If it stays high, it's not bad. Yeah. Try to give you the same as what I was throwing in practice. I think just a hair less for me. Like, that's a hair more than you guys had, and I don't think I need it. Sis, liver less. It's good.
So Adam Casey's first rock of this first end. Got a bit of an opportunity to possibly lock up a steal in this
Line's good. Line's great.
setup.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, come on.
Looks like they need to go for weight.
Hard, hard, hard,
This is not going
hard.
to get as deep as
Right
he
to it,
wants.
right to it. Hard, 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 hard. Whoa.
Try and kill the 3, eh?
Gets in there, bites the top of the forefoot for third shot. Still a pretty good result. Would have liked to have gotten in there to sit 2.
Okay.
I think you're going to see the run back coming from Reid Carruthers. He's going to try to clear everything and maybe get out of this end with a blank.
Couple shots really changed this end.
You call it?
Casey called to try and go through the port.
Yeah.
Kind of wrecked and it opened things up, but then
Yeah,
Muscowy's run back kind of
yeah, he didn't.
gave Casey another opportunity.
Yeah, he didn't hit the run back where he wanted. He wound up removing much more granite than he wanted to. He was trying to save a couple of his own and instead removed a couple of his own.
So we're looking at the run back. Reid Carruthers with the custom stabilizer that I envy so much.
I think if you drive it straight onto the nose of the rock just placed there by Adam Casey, you can probably get everything moving.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Roll it, guys. Roll it, roll it.
He's a little bit
Roll it,
tight
roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay.
and doesn't make the run back. Instead just peels the guard and rolls off to the side. So definitely an opportunity for steal for Adam Casey. He puts it in the right
Yeah, it
spot.
does,
Reid's
but
going to have a very tough shot just
given
to
this-
score.
Here's good. Like I don't want to leave him the pick. Let him play that if he wants. I want to be in. Like he could probably spin them all off. Yeah, just right here's good. Here's good for ice.
Looking to
A
cut
little
off
bit less than the last one.
the intern side.
Just a little more than that.
Yeah, that's
Like this, eh?
really the only 2 shots that
I don't
Reid is
think there's
going
any
to have
reason
is
to try
the
to bump it and sit 2. I'm just thinking top 12.
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to play the tap. That might leave some sort of double for Reid to actually get to
He's
this
not-
end.
I don't think he'd be able to play the triple. Might give us 2 by trying it. I think he just throws it away, eh? Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, he could jam and give us 2, so I think that's a good spot.
Casey essentially had a play-in game last night against John
Fair
Epping.
light.
Yeah, go early if you
Line's
can.
great. Okay. Top
Prevailed
12.
in, I think,
Top 12.
3, 4 ends.
Line's
Four
getting
ends.
Four
airtight.
ends.
Yep.
Lean it, dog.
Took a
really-
5 and then stole, I don't know, 1 or
Line's
2.
tight. Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa. Over curling. Off, off, off. Off. Clean, clean, clean. Try to get a bite. Just get a bite.
biter out of it?
Hard.
Okay, that's good.
So
Now you can play the pick, I think.
Well, I mean,
so looking at what Reid Carruthers has,
control, can't you?
they're looking at the pick.
And if you hit that, it doesn't change anything, right? You're never hitting it too thick.
I don't know, Joe, can he even see this
Yeah,
from
I'm
the hat?
looking right down the
I
line,
mean-
and there's just a sliver there.
Oh,
I
I think a sliver is generous. Maybe he sees a hair of it.
Yeah.
Control.
Even for a right-hander, there's just not a lot there on either rock, to be honest with you.
I think the only saving grace is that I don't think there's any way to hit too much of this and remove your own. I don't think it's possible. If you get by, I think you just might save the back one. So, bit of a tough shot for Reid Carruthers to try and score one.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like it needs to curl.
Whoa.
He's got nothing but air at the moment. And yeah, he's just going to slide right by. A really tough shot anyways, so that'll go in the books as a steal of 1 for Team Casey. And the Carruthers will have the hammer again heading into the second end.
If you like what we're doing here at tesn.us, you can help support us through the links on the tesn.us webpage, whether it's Amazon, Expedia, or maybe Republic Wireless. Your support of TSN.us is really generated through those links. You shop there, it doesn't cost you any more money, and you support curling broadcasts across the U.S. and the world. Thanks so much for supporting TSN.us. So,
take a look at some of the other scores. The Laycock-Brown game was blanked in the first end. Laycock has the hammer. The Lismore-Curry game was also blanked in the first end. On sheet C, Jeff Stoughton is throwing his last. He was facing some big trouble with his first. It looked like Trevor Bonneau was laying 4 all around the house. Stoughton made a draw corner freeze with his first. Bonneau was not able to remove that stone, so I think Stoughton is drawing to split the rings and sit 2 and save giving up the big end.
So Casey goes top 8 foot. Looking for the corner guard here.
Yeah, go Derek, go Derek.
And
I gotta get off the line.
And on sheet C, Stoughton makes a freeze to a stone in the back of the 8 foot. He was actually sitting second, so he's sitting 1, and looks like Trevor Bonneau is actually going to be forced to draw the 4 foot for 1 when he had a chance of getting a bundle.
Get a room. Line's getting okay.
Just 2.
Wait. Now, hard all the way. Hard. Come on, hard. Keep going, Josh. Gotta go. Hard.
Just covers a piece of that rock. Unfortunately for Team Casey, it doesn't cover the side that would allow the hit and roll behind the corner.
Yep. Whoa, close. Yep. Whoa.
Colin Hudson makes the hit.
Good.
And a beautiful roll right behind the corner guard. Well executed.
You're good.
Trevor Bonneau makes his draw and gets 1 against Jeff Stoughton, so Stoughton will have the hammer playing the second.
Just worried about rolling.
The winner of this game will take on the winner of that match versus Trevor Bonneau and Jeff Stoughton. That'll be 1 semifinal. And the winner of the Laycock-Brown game will play the winner of the Lismore-Curry game. Can't say yet which match will be broadcast in the semis. That'll depend on the sheet assignments. But we will have it for you here.
Whoa. Hard.
Shot.
Hanson Carbony makes the run back, picks that stone out of the house.
I would say it's probably unlikely one of these 2 teams would be in the feature game next.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that they'll both be playing.
Well, I mean, just back-to-back on the same sheet. They probably would try to avoid that.
Oh, yeah. It's not likely that I would imagine we will probably get the semifinal of the Curry Lismore game and the Brown Laycock game.
Most likely, but we'll see.
5.
But it depends.
Line's
Yep.
good. 5. Clean. Okay, room. Read it. Okay, finish it now. Gotta bury it, guys. Still an open. Go. Good shot.
Shot, man.
Same.
Yep. Hard.
Just misses the run back and unfortunately leaves that stone up there as a guard. It's kind of the worst way to miss that kind of shot is to just barely miss it, don't roll off. Now Carruthers is going to have an opportunity to draw a second one in behind the second guard.
15's the speed.
Gonna come around on the out-turn side.
No less. I mean, same can get there. We'll have to scrub it though. So I would give us a few feet. It's definitely a few feet. 5 feet more? Weight's good.
Clean.
And I got 6 right now. No, 5.
Line's pretty good.
This week for a bit.
Room right
6,
now.
7.
Whoa. Just wait.
Where's 7?
Wait.
7.
Whoa.
7.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ain't
Whoa,
on its
whoa,
own,
whoa.
eh?
Above the tee if you can.
Yeah.
Even just half buried is fine.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
very
Sit,
good.
sit, sit, sit,
Good
sit.
shot.
Good.
This one settles in front of the tee line. Looks to be half to perhaps 2/3 covered. And Casey's going to go a little bit on the offense and ask for the freeze.
Line's close. Line's good. Line's good. Whoa then, whoa. Whoa.
Ooh, this is heavy. That's the danger with playing this kind of shot. You kind of have to make it.
I think it's all 50.
Can't afford to slide by. That's
If I'm a tight guard, guys, we're okay.
this is spelling a little bit of trouble here for Team Casey.
Frozen.
Carruthers can now bury a third rock and set up a potentially big score here.
A lot of room here for error too. You can be a hair short as long as you're a little bit buried, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
almost-
real trouble.
I almost wonder if
Whoa.
I kind of almost would have played a run back, maybe on the higher guard, try to run it into the rook on the right, and if you don't make it, you at least open up the double.
Whoa.
You know, but I think freeze is an awfully aggressive call and one that can get you in trouble if it's not made.
Come on, baby.
Just can't bounce.
Yeah, they're hoping for it to get to the nose. Pretty much gets to the nose, so
Nice
well
shot.
done. Yeah, now Casey has to play the run back. He doesn't have a choice. So wants to cross the face, get to just a little bit on the center line side, make the double. You could actually roll it behind the other two rocks and set shot if it's made perfectly.
Yep.
Hard.
Sticks it there, but makes a nice double and leaves himself
I can hack it.
shot stone.
About
Probably
third buried, maybe. Yeah, half
third to a
third.
half buried. Very nice shot. Bit of an end saver.
Yeah, needed that.
Nice shot, man.
Yeah, I wonder if coming all the way down to that with Carruthers stone was the best choice there.
The freeze.
Yeah.
It was certainly risky.
Yep.
Whoa. 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 No.
Scowie gets by and makes the hit, but I don't think he's gonna save the shooter in the house. No, it's gonna roll right out.
So now Casey may be able to try some offense, come right around.
Yeah, I think now it's relatively low risk. He could, if he wanted to, maybe hit that yellow rock, but that's really defensive, and then Reid would just draw around. So Adam's going to try to beat him to the punch, make use of that center guard, and get into the top of 4-foot top button.
I like this over the hit. I don't see a third of it anyways. Yeah, like the ice. It's enough, eh? No, the draws didn't really do much here. You're right. Okay, top button. Yeah, same as my first one. Should be good.
So Adam Casey looking to play the come around
Add it
draw.
just a little.
Yep, line.
Line's good. Line's good. Whoa, room.
Clean, line's okay.
Room.
Close, yep. Hard.
Need to get it by that
Yeah.
guard.
Line's great.
Hard.
Looks like it's by. I think they're going for weight now.
Hard. 4 foot.
I don't
hard.
know if this has the weight to get shot.
Hard. Whoa.
really work it hard and drag it and just get it there for shot stones. Excellent sweeping.
Yep.
Taking a look at the Laycock-Brown game. Laycock has the hammer. Brown is about to throw his last, but he's going to have Steve Laycock in a heap of trouble. Brown is currently sitting 3 and is about to probably draw his last one into the top of the forefoot and make Laycock do something against 4 counters. Nothing's in the forefoot just yet, just one in the back of the 12, one back 8, and one top 8. So the run back coming from Reid Carruthers.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa!
Yeah. Drives it back and makes it without a problem. So I think we'll see Adam Casey play the same shot.
They want to bring this a little deeper.
Same thing this time, ideally.
Yeah, you'd like to get it deeper and, get it further away from the guard, make the run back tougher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know I was thinking the same. I can rock down the same pad.
You can see in the picture what's going on in that Brown game.
Yeah, Brown is yellow, and his last rock is coming down the ice now. He may have actually called the guard, because that's all he's going to get out of it.
Line's good. Room right now.
For a little biter, maybe.
Gets a bite of the house, but I
Stop.
don't think he gets in there for 4th. I think that
You're gonna have to
red
go
over on the
real
right is
hard
4th.
again.
So
Not even close.
Whoa, it's way heavy.
Goodness. Well, it's
this has to check up for Adam Casey. I don't think it's going to. Oh, just comes heavy, and that's going to give Reid the opportunity to draw for 2.
I think it's good.
Unfortunately, that drifts into a spot that's sort of acting as a backer. A lot of margin for error here.
Yeah, we're going to keep our eye on that
Looks like it's good speed.
Laycock-Brown game. I think Laycock is sizing up what to do with his last one. It looks to me like he might be trying to play a tap
That's what it looks like to me also.
on that stone of his that's tight to the rings. Just raise it into the full 8-foot to score 1, but definitely a tougher shot than you want to be playing with your hammer. So opportunity for Reid Carruthers to take the lead.
That should be
Line's good. Good line. Good line. No backing yet.
Sweepers are just
Okay,
cleaning
clean
this.
it, Ben.
Looks like it has the weight.
You got backing. Clean it all the way, Derek. Yeah, you're good.
Drops it right on the side of the forefoot, and that'll be a score of 2 for Reid Carruthers, and takes the lead 2-1. And we'll hand the hammer back to Adam Casey going into the 3rd end.
The U.S. Open of Curling has been brought to you by Twin Cities Gateway, the official lodging partner providing reduced rate hotel stays at North Metro Hotels for all Four Seasons guests and their families, tcgateway.com, and Super 8 of Blaine, official host hotel of the U.S. Open of Curling.
So Steve Laycock makes a beautiful tap right to the side of the button to score 1 against 3 Brown counters. So we'll keep our eye on that game. Brown will have the hammer for the first time. In front of us on sheet C, Jeff Stoughton looks like he's sitting 1. I think he just had Rob Fowler try to sit 2, but Fowler was a little bit heavy.
A little hard.
But he's got a decent setup for a deuce. That 1 shot stone is pretty well protected.
line's
We
good.
can go a bit here, yeah.
And on sheet E, Lismore Curry, they're in the 3rd end, and I didn't see what happened, so we'll have to wait for one of them to hang the score.
Shot, Hodge. Shot, bite.
Colin Hodgson drops this right in the top of the forefoot.
nice side.
Adam Casey's going to go on offense, establish the corner guard.
2. Switch.
Line will be fine.
I don't think we need to switch.
Line will be fine. Anson.
2.5.
Anson, though. Anson.
2.5, 3. We're gonna have to go. Can't go too much for weight. Okay.
7. A bit of a.
Hey, man.
So, Carruthers looking to
Halfway.
Okay, wait a bit.
guard up their shots thrown on the forefoot.
Just me for a bit. Halfway.
We'll give you a peek up in the upper left of the Stoughton-Bonneau game. Stoughton is red, and he is throwing his first rock here in the second. He has the hammer. He's playing a freeze on the right side as we look at it to sit 2.
Go, buddy. Real good spots.
Real nice guard there on the feature sheet. Leaving a in-turn freeze attempt.
Line's a
By
little
the Casey
tight.
rink.
5.
Yep.
4.
Yep. Line's good.
4.
Stoughton
Line's
makes
good.
a really
5,
nice freeze
5,
Line's great.
5.
on the corner and
Line's
sits
real
2.
good.
So Bonneau has no
Okay.
no
It's
choice but
okay.
to
Line's real good. Keep cleaning. Keep
just
cleaning.
pick
Make
it out
sure-
and give Stoughton a
shot.
draw for 2.
It's a good spot.
Nicely executed draw
Yeah.
by Robbie Doherty.
Yeah, for sure.
Derek still has curled for 2007 years.
And
Doesn't look a day older than 2006.
I know
4. 3, 4.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
2-8. 5.
Bonneau makes the hit,
4-5. 4-5.
but Stoughton's got just a draw to the 8 foot for 2.
Yep. Hard line. Hard line. Hard. Hard.
Just
Rubs on the guard. It was a little bit light. Derek not terribly happy with the result on that.
Right in the nose.
If you'd like to reach us in the booth, it's pretty easy. You can use Twitter. The hashtag, I'm sorry, the handle is 12N Sports. Our hashtag is not the appropriate term.
Yep.
Or you can use the chat if you're on the TESN.US webpage for the Four Seasons
Clean.
Curling Club.
Whoa. It's okay. Yep. It's good. That's good. It's a good shot, Anson.
Got things moving around.
Yeah,
Oh, it's close
opened
to
up the
his
middle a
ass.
bit and left himself shot. That's really what he was looking to do. So Stoughton's hammer draw is on the way. His sweepers are really working hard on it. They need to get full 8 foot to get 2.
Easy. Yeah. Right at that broom, bud.
And some excellent sweeping there from Connor Negavan and Alex Forrest to drag that to the button.
Real big.
So Stoughton scores
Real
2
big.
and takes the lead in that game.
You.
Yep. Whoa. Man, you ever throw that hard, eh?
Oh, yeah. Firm.
Yeah. Half 4 foot. Yeah, regular speed here.
So our viewership is growing this morning. Thank you for spending your breakfast or brunch with us on Sunday.
Got almost 150 people sharing their mornings with us. Good morning, everybody.
Good weight. 5.
Happy
Line's
Sunday.
hair tight. Yep. Line's good.
Five.
Line's good.
5,
Line's
6.
good.
6.
Line's good.
6.
Line's good.
No, T-line. Back T. Back 12.
Looking a little bit heavy. Looking a lot bit heavy.
Back
It's going to slide to the back of the 8 foot. Stop for second shot.
Weight I threw in the first end there.
Yeah, or freeze on this side. Yeah,
Hey, go here.
I think so. Yeah. That same weight I've been giving you, eh?
So with that
No,
little miss
9,
there
10.
from Team Casey, Reid Muscowie is going to be freezing to the
Stay
back.
close.
10.
No.
Yep.
Whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa,
Yes. Yes.
whoa.
Hard.
No.
Whoa.
This was heavy out of Braden's hand, and they were trying an ad lib. Reid was calling the sweep to chip off of the stone on the right, but it winds up over curling and getting to the tap on the second shot anyways. Bit of a disagreement on sweep calls. Those are always fun as a sweeper.
It's the same shot.
South is getting more and more friendly for Casey.
No.
Yeah, it's not horribly
Top
friendly
four.
right now. I mean, his only stone is in the back 8, and Carruthers is sitting 2, but at the very least, the 4-foot is pretty much open.
Line's good. Room. Okay. Whoa. Okay. You're gonna try to freeze it. Okay. Whoa. Sit.
Hard roll.
Okay.
Bounces
All right.
off a little bit, settles in for shot, but
I'm inside it. It's good.
it's
Kind of in between there.
yeah, definitely a removable rock, and
I think you just throw bumper though. Yeah, nose is good too, eh? Nose or inside.
yeah, the nose hit will probably remove both Casey rocks. It'll drive the yellow behind the shot stone onto the other Casey rock in the back there. But a really good shot would be to just play it like a roll right to the top of the button. You might lose the one behind it, you might not. It's not really a concern for Reid.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
And bumps the back one and winds up sitting, I believe, 4. Still some disagreement on the brushing on that one. But the shot was made pretty good.
Back 8.
Yeah, it looks to me like Reid does lay 4.
That looks like a lot. That looks like almost the same ice I just had. Yeah, I think less ice.
So Adam is going to ask for Josh Berry to tap this rock to the back of the 8-foot and set up a wall.
Still room in that 4-foot to sit.
Yeah,
Yep.
properly made tap back will
Hard.
make it tough to remove this rock.
Hard. Not to tap him on the nose. Hard.
Josh Berry was
Hard.
tight out of his hand, he said.
Hard.
Smart boy.
Not like where
Bounce
this
it,
is going.
Anthony.
He's on the guard.
Go.
He's not going to be happy with that one.
Definitely, man. Sit in here.
We guard right the middle of it. Does he have it?
Yeah. I don't think he has it. If you're tight, I think you're good.
Then we leave this. It just makes this.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that.
Still no score update on the Lismore Curry game. They're
Yeah.
They want to leave the game a mystery.
they're in the skip rocks,
We're
and
here
still
and he
nobody's
makes
hung
that,
the
though.
score from the
And then
second
we
end,
make the
so we
run.
don't know
He
what's
is-
going on
he's
over there.
tapping in there.
We can
I
tell
can
you
just
that
put it right here.
Curry has the hammer.
7H.
Just not
I
got
can't
it.
really tell you any more than that.
Speed's real good here. Yeah.
This is a hair wire in it, but it's still quick.
We'll have the new head outside, so.
Lismore must have scored then, as he had hammer in the first and second. So he must have scored something.
Dead guard
Give up that
3,
hammer.
2, 3. Yeah. Dead guard the middle rock.
Yeah,
So Carruthers can put Casey in a whole heap of trouble here.
tight center guard on that shot rock, and Casey's not gonna have a really pretty house to look at.
Clean.
Clean. Clean it, Derek. Derek.
Yeah. Sweep it.
Okay, whoa now, whoa.
Then. Right here. Right to the room.
He's actually bringing it into the house.
Shot.
Settles into the top of the 12-foot, and Carruthers now sitting 5.
Heavy hack.
This is a real mess for Adam Casey right now.
It's close.
Wonder if his best is
I don't
to
think I like it though.
almost hit that one on the nose and just
Heavy
make a
hack.
double, possibly a triple, just open up the scoring area a little bit.
How would you feel about a freeze on the Yellowstone on the left side? They're standing in front of there.
Freeze for second.
Yeah, freeze for second, because I think peeling it would be really tough.
Yeah, that's a really
I think I
precise
could
shot.
see it
I think
because
it's
I
pretty
could.
tough to get there because you almost have to come from the center.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You
You
know,
have to come to the
it's certainly there, but I mean, if you do that,
Oh yeah.
and you're
you know,
a little bit heavy.
well, and Reid just
Yeah.
guards, and then you're basically
Let's
conceding a steal of 1 at that point.
Out.
It's,
I can't throw the end. I don't think.
he doesn't have much good to
Kinda
look
make the
at,
double off the back of
to
it.
say it mildly.
Like
Sort
this?
of looking at a thin double here, I think. Try to then
Well,
come a
there's
little bit
play
under
the
their
real
own guard.
thin double, or play this one sort of thick off the back of the peel.
So I think he's looking to hit the stone to the left of the brush as we're looking at it. Try to roll back towards the center somewhere. I think that's what he's calling.
About to find out.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
So we can roll on this hard
Hard.
to get it by.
Hard.
To get it by and roll in.
Sit.
Oh, wow.
Well, it rolls in for second. Still a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Cuts this end down from a disaster to just a problem.
So probably needed to hit that a bit thicker.
Like it.
Yeah, hit it a bit thicker to save that stone on the button.
Yep.
Love to make that.
Yeah.
And if you're thick, you rolled it to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's half rock.
They're coming up off
Like-
their own on the
like they
edge
might
of the
be.
12.
I think they're taking a look at it.
I'd like to throw the intern at it. Feel this. Go on the outside of the rock. Feel how slanted it is going out. Feel how it's almost. Does it feel like it drops off?
A little bit, yeah. I haven't
Oh.
noticed that at all, though.
He's actually using his shoe to feel
Yeah.
what the
think it would
the
be-
pattern of the ice out there.
I think,
Yeah.
I think it'll curl a little. Like, I think you're
Using
gonna
that
get
to help
an inch and a
judge his
half.
turn.
Yeah. I don't think it'll curl a mile. Just give me like a good. Yeah.
So he's using that. He doesn't want to throw the out turn because
Had
he'd
to
have to go out
evacuate
into
the
that
area.
slanted path. He probably feels like it would fall towards the side out there.
I was half expecting Carruthers to ask Muscowie to just push him a little bit, see where he drifts to. Let me lift up my gripper leg.
I'm gonna switch, boys. I'm gonna go back down. Yeah. I'm gonna throw the out.
Oh, he's going to take a look at it, throw the out turn instead.
B.
Out.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there.
We can miss, like, 2/3 is a good shot, right?
You can sort of see the
think
angle of this.
And just throw it.
Yeah, you want to hit
Like that, bud.
2/3 will probably roll it into the 4-foot right on top. Half a rock should remove the red. So yeah, you can hit it fat and just roll right on top of the red, or hit it a little bit on the thin side, half or thin half, and actually right into the red and push the red out of the house. And if he makes that, Adam Casey is going to be in a whole world of trouble. So final rock on the way for Reid Carruthers.
Yep. Hard.
This is really curling. I mean, might have gotten it too thin, and he actually goes under.
You know, that's not all bad, though. I still don't know what. Gonna have to play some sort of double.
If he
That was good.
see the a quick look at the overhead. If he makes the double, will he get 2?
Right in the nose.
Depends on where that back one is.
You can't see it.
I think it's pretty close.
Right on the nose is good.
Just barely on the
work.
edge there. It's spinning around a little bit. That's the yellow.
Yeah. So the yellow's
Make it
about
a
half
sliver,
in.
make curl just
And
a
his shooter,
millimeter more.
if he sticks it or rolls it a bit.
millimeter
Yeah,
more.
I think this is there for 2.
So killing their own kind of hurt him there.
Yeah, it gave Adam this shot. So this is not an easy shot. No gimme for sure, but it's there for 2.
Close. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, he needs this to
Come
curl.
up a hair.
Needs to curl.
Hard.
Just misses removing his own, so gets away with 1 there. That's going to go in the books as a steal of 1 for Reid Carruthers. That's going to extend his lead to 3-1. Sheet E, they finally hung the score. Looks like Lismore took 1, and then Jeff Curry blanked the 3rd, so Curry has the hammer, trailing 1-0. Over on sheet B, Craig Brown is throwing his hammerstone. Looks like he's drawing against a couple of Steve Laycock counters. And Craig puts it, looks like right to the side of the button to score 1, and that's going to tie that game up at 1-1.
Still made it and almost got the red, yeah. It was like close to both.
TV timeout is complete.
Yeah.
Got all there.
There's
all there.
if we had a shot to give you of the stout in the house, it would be interesting because there's quite a number of rocks in play. Looks like Trevor Bonneau currently sits 1 on the button. But Stoughton's got 1 corner frozen to him. There's 7 rocks stacked in the 8-foot. So it's a bit of a busy house.
Good job, Hodge.
Good.
It's also a long center guard, so still 5 rocks to go in that end. Anything could happen. We'll definitely keep you updated.
2-3.
So over on the Laycock Brown took 1 and is tied after
Easy,
3.
off.
Get that updated on the scoreboard as soon as we can, but I'll give you that quick update. Brown going into the house with his first on the 4th.
All right, let's be good. We need to make. We can't do that.
Not sure what he can't do.
No, not really.
He can't throw a corner guard into the house.
Right.
That's you will.
They kind of just did.
Easy,
Yeah, they kind of just did. But he's saying to his team that we can't have that happen. He's just trying to get his guys
Real big. Normal.
to start making some shots, and because they're going to need those guards down 2 to generate any offense.
Yep.
Hold on.
Second attempt for
Okay.
Robbie Doherty at this corner guard. Slipped into the house with his first one.
Line's a little tight. Yep. Hard.
Sweepers
Keep
are working
going,
this
keep
one
going,
hard
keep
to
going
get it
hard.
over the hog line. Already pulling back a little bit.
Shot. Good.
But makes a nice guard, but given that the free guard zone is gone, Reid can now run up there and peel this off, and that's the trouble with sliding in on the first one. You really only get 1 guard when you have
We
the
had an
hammer.
inch here. I've seen some inside outs here, and they did curl that
This
hair.
is
That
part
was
of
good.
the thought process behind the Grand Slams testing out the 5-rock free guard zone, where you would not be able to peel yet if you were Reid Carruthers.
Yep. Hard boys. Go thread.
Gets a bit of a break, makes the hit, but actually just rolls to the other side. So that's still a corner guard that can be used.
I'd like to see Casey just come right around this.
I think he's thinking about it. Yep, that's the call. Desperately needs to get some offense going because you know the moment Reid's throwing again, he's going to run up and have Derek peel that off. Rock's not helping him up there.
Line's pretty good. Bit of room.
All there.
Bit of room.
8, 9.
Room.
No, 8, 9.
Room.
They're calling out
Room right
8,
now,
9.
still.
That's
8.
behind the tee
Whoa,
line.
all at the end. Whoa.
7, 8.
Whoa. Looks like a screamer.
This will need to settle to stay in the house. Looks like it'll stop, but it's going to stop. Third shot, back 12. But he's going to get Reid to play the freeze, so this may work out in Adam Casey's favor just a little bit.
We're good, wait. We're not through. We're not through.
8,
Line's
9.
not good.
8,
A little
9.
wider line here, but Wade's a little better.
A little bit of room.
Gonna be able to sweep this at the end.
Right
Yeah,
now,
this is-
almost.
Go ahead,
9, 9.
Drop it in.
Breed in. Breed in.
Okay, we're there. We're there.
Okay,
Needs
line's
to
good.
curl a
Go
little
ahead.
bit to make the freeze, but it looks pretty good.
Right to it.
Right in front of that.
I think Casey's pretty happy with that choice.
Yeah, he is. And that leaves the corner guard up there. It's drawing play away from the center, so that's going to give him a chance to make use of it.
If he does come down, he's trying to just draw around, but if he does come deep, he can freeze to second shot rock. There's
Room.
the way that those were traded.
Yeah.
Clean it over the scratch. Clean it over the scratch, please.
We're back 8.
Line's great. Yep. Hard.
A little bit for 8 now.
Hard.
This one
Keep
is a
going.
little bit
Hard,
lighter.
Doc, hard. Finish, 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 finish.
May
finish,
settle
finish,
in there
finish.
for
Go,
shot,
go, go,
actually.
Go, 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 go. Go hard, 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 hard.
Gets it buried.
Good throw.
Looks like it might actually just barely be shot stone. So very well played by Anson Carmody, and a heads-up sweep call from Adam Casey. If you heard him say clean it over the scratch, there's a little bit of a scratch in the ice that the rock passed over. I didn't not sure how that got there. Could be something on somebody's shoe or a brush scratch or something.
Really? Thought you're.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. You're going to go in the red.
Yep.
No. Go in the red. Go
Yep.
in the red. Go in the red. Go in the red. Go
So
in
he
the red.
makes
go in
a
the red.
small tap,
Holy smokes.
pushes it out to the side of the 12. I think that was much heavier than Reid was expecting. Spins in, and lies. Looks like he's lying 4.
Haven't had any
Doesn't
drink
know
orders
us, I
from the
think.
Carruthers rink so far.
That's not true.
Try this.
Colin Hodgson wrote on his little whiteboard and hung it up there about an end ago. Said
Oh,
he
I missed
needed 2 Long Island iced teas. We'd be happy to oblige if the bar was open, but they're not. So sorry, Haji, you're just going to have to wait.
So Casey looking at quite a few bananas in the house here.
Yeah, he's
Gonna have to get a
He's-
cherry.
he's definitely been chasing these last couple ends. Been facing a pile of Carruthers rocks.
Easy. Easy. Yep. Play the double. Yep.
So
Whoa.
when all was said and done in the
Clean. Clean.
Stoughton Bonneau game,
Shot.
nothing in the house moved. It was guard, guard, guard,
Good. Fine.
and Trevor Bonneau was forced to take one.
It's not come out slower.
So that's going to give Stoughton the hammer in a 2-2 game in the 4th end.
Right in the nose. Yep.
Easy. Yep.
Whoa.
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 Whoa, guys.
Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Scally makes the hit and drives it through. And is laying 4 again.
Might even make a triple.
And Casey looking at what he can do in terms of hitting this. He can make the double. Can possibly catch one on the way by. He can probably catch the one that's right behind it. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's calling. Going to play it like he's hitting and rolling behind the corner. The top 2 definitely go. The only question is, can he get the angle to go back on the shot stone that's back 8 foot right behind it, and maybe get a triple out of this.
Yep. Hard.
So Stone's on the way from Josh Berry. This is curling quite a bit.
Hard. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So he gets the 2 and catches the one in the back. And
right.
actually, I didn't see that one back there that he jammed against. So leaves Reid Carruthers sitting 2. Sitting right next to each other in the back of the 8 foot there.
Opened up a bunch there.
Opened up the house quite a bit. It's a much less scary situation. I mean, Casey is more than likely looking like he's going to be forced this end, but he only gets 1 half shot out of the Carruthers team. He could yet set up 2.
That guard's still sitting out there from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, guard's there, and there's Stones behind the tee line behind it, so still a chance. It's going to depend on.
Probably best. Yeah. He's making a really nice. I might have a double.
Right, he has to make a perfect roll. I like that. So,
Full,
just touching 4.
So they talked about going under, which isn't a bad shot, but it still brings the freeze into play, like if you slip to the tee line or even behind it. So they're going to go open side, grab the right corner of the 4 foot as we're looking at it. Adam's going to be forced to play a hit and roll behind the corner. And the chances are, even if he makes that, Carruthers is going to have a double off of the Tracy Stone way on the side.
Has to be in a spot where if he freezes, he's not shot. Okay?
Top 4. Want 5-6. 5-6.
Line's good, guys.
5-6. Right to my broom. Right to my broom. No shorter for sure. Definitely not short of this.
Yep.
You gotta go.
Hard.
Comes up a little bit light of where he wanted it.
Okay, really quick here, Adam.
Okay.
That might be the half shot he needed.
Yeah, you heard Reid say before he threw, it's like we need to get this in there close enough to the button to where if Adam makes the freeze on the back 2, that he won't be shot. But I think if he makes the freeze, he will be shot.
Okay, I think this 7's a bit of a cutter. Just a hair more. I think just watching it sometimes, I think he might up 4. Just make sure we're buried.
Stone coming up a little bit short gives Adam the luxury of playing the straw.
Okay,
Room.
5 swing.
Room. Doc.
Whoa.
Doc. He's got a
No.
ton of curl.
Oh,
Adam said he thought this
Stay
rock
with
was
it,
a
Doc.
cutter. It's going to need to move now.
Yeah, it's by the guard by a mile.
Hard.
We're just going to play to freeze it to the back. Settles in for shot stone back 8 foot, but I don't.
That's plenty removable.
Yeah, Reid shouldn't have too much trouble removing that. He can see it all and then some. He gets to the nose. He'll lose the one behind it, but he'll sit probably 3.
Plus what?
Okay. All right, so this is so firm.
Okay. I mean, yeah. If you hit 3/4, you probably just get away with it. Just. Right?
I think there's firm.
I think that's lots.
Think that's too much?
Actually, that's good. Just firm's enough.
Okay. Firm.
Reid's not going to play around with the weight on this one. Gonna throw firm weight, just get to the nose, kill this rock, and force Adam Casey to take a point.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Ah, hard.
Yep.
Good.
Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Just gets by the guard kind of tight. Makes the hit, rolls the shooter away a bit, but hangs on to sit 3. That's going to force Adam Casey to draw full 8 foot for 1.
T-line. Yeah.
Adam Casey looking for a single point here in the 4th.
Probably a hair slower this
Look
pass.
there.
Weight looks decent on this. Sweepers are just
Don't look there to me.
giving it a clean.
Good.
Settle into the back of the 4 foot, and Adam Casey will score 1 point. And he's going to hand the hammer back to Reid Carruthers, and Reid has a 3-2 lead.
Sponsor the U.S. Open of Curling include Core Trust Bank, a bank and a commitment to customer service, employees, and profitability. CoreTrustBank.com. And TSR Injury Law. Have you been injured? Then it's TSR time. 612 TSR time. TIME. There you go.
So I saw over on sheet B, Steve Laycock making an open hit for 2. So that'll put him up 3-1 over Craig Brown as they start the 5th end.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened over there. There was one corner guard and a rock in the back 12, and then somehow there were both Laycocks, but then one of Brown's rocks wound up on the other side in the back 12. Not sure how it got there. Must have been a hit and roll.
Line's real tight.
Yeah.
Got him out
Hard
in a
as you
spot
can.
that was wide open.
Line's
The
good
Stout
now.
and Bonneau game, there have been a couple of hit and roll
right
outs.
here.
The only
2
rock
and a
in
half.
play
Keep
is
going,
a
keep going.
long center guard. Rob Fowler is currently playing, so Jeff is going to have him draw around that. This is Rob's last rock of the end. Jeff's trying to set up his deuce.
I had a little light. Looks pretty good. I had 4-5. 5.
Yep.
So Carruthers looking for Colin Hodgson to get around this center guard.
Okay, gotta finish. Take a look. Take a look.
It's good weight. It's good
Okay,
weight.
Reid and go. Yep. Yep. Gotta finish it. Go. 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 Go.
Drag this in and get it fully buried. Full 8 foot right behind it. Well executed by Colin Hodgson. This is Robbie Doherty, second shot of the end.
What's here? What's talking about? I just cleaned it.
People still eating their breakfast, not wanting to chat just yet, but we're available if you have any questions.
It's too early to chat.
Yeah, I think
We're-
you're right. People
we're-
are still waking up. They need their second cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
2, all there.
You got room.
Listen, I haven't heard from anybody about that stolen
room,
Buffalo
no more
Curling
here.
Club stone.
We know you're out there.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
seriously.
whoa,
All there.
Okay.
Two good center guards.
I love the wing.
They're a little offset.
Wing, baby, wing.
Carruthers looking to
6 feet.
try the side of the house at 2. At 1 point lead and the hammer. And real good control
That's nice.
here.
It's a strong
9,
position.
8, 9. Weight's good. Weight's good.
So he's just going to draw the open side behind the tee line.
Line's good.
The idea here is not to leave a hit and roll into the 4-foot.
We're 7, 8 right now.
Line's real good.
Don't think we can hurt it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Definitely want to make sure this is behind the tee, at least to the tee. It's actually not going to get as deep as he wants. So
It must have hit that uphill portion of
yeah,
ice that they were
hit an
testing out
uphill
before.
portion. Could have hit some, a fresh spot of pebble, and it just died. That happens. I don't think we've seen many rocks way out there like that.
Back 4.
Weight's good.
Line's
back,
good.
Back,
Line's
back
good.
8.
Close.
Back
Yep.
4, back 8.
Yep.
All there. Heavy.
Line's
Back
good.
4, back 8.
Line's good.
Back 4, back 8.
Line's good. Back 4. Close. Yep. Whoa.
All there.
Come all the way around those centers. Stop somewhere in
Good.
the back 4.
Should be able to hack that. For sure.
On sheet C, Trevor Bonneau is about to throw his final rock of the
You
second
touched the
end.
guard, that's good.
Jeff Stoughton tried to split the house to sit 2 where there was no double, but it slipped
Yeah.
just a little bit too
Through the
deep.
rings, yep.
And that leaves Trevor about a half rock double to get out of the end with a blank.
You know what, maybe feels like we're kind of ignoring the Lismore Curry game. There just haven't been a lot of rocks in play at all.
Back line.
And
Just through.
just a 1-1 game.
No, we're through.
Bonneau makes the double, and so
Whoa.
Stoughton's
Back
going to be
line.
forced to blank.
We're through the rings. Derek.
This one needs to check up. It's a little rub, and out the back it goes for Derek Samogowski. Oh, actually just hangs on in the back.
Freezing the yellow's really
Same
good.
shot, buddy. You go here now too if you wanted. Well, it's one or the other. We're playing to make one and we're playing to make the other. I'm not trying to make them both. What do you like, here or here?
Stoughton actually
Here.
winds up sticking on his blank attempt. So he'll take 1 and hand the hammer back to Trevor Bonneau, having a 3-2 lead. Stoughton does.
Five, 6,
Hard then. Whoa, line's good.
6,
Line's
6,
good.
7,
Bit of room, bit of room. Bit of room, bit of room. Line's good.
7.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All there. All
Clean. Doc, yep, yep. Hard. Hard.
Sneak it by the top 8 rock. Oh, what a beautiful shot.
Whoa.
What a great shot. Basically covers the pin.
Here comes run back.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a
Angle.
yeah,
angle.
red, yellow. Hopefully get both reds.
Okay.
See a bunch of granite flying on this one.
Oh, yeah.
You want to hit about
Let's go, buddy. 3/4.
About three quarters, I would say. Drive it onto the red. Drive the red back at a little bit of an angle onto the yellow. Hopefully make the red double.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Pretty close. Gets 1, gets 2. Oh,
Just over the top.
yeah, that actually needed to curl up just a little bit more. Needed to hit that fatter to get a straighter angle on the second red.
Halfway.
Okay.
Here's the replay on that last.
And you can see it hits it at a sharp enough angle that the second red misses everything in the house.
Sends a rock flying into the Lismore game.
Should be all there.
Whoa early, whoa early, whoa early.
No.
Lot of room.
Robbie Yurt.
Lot of room. Whoa. Oh, Doc. Wait, wait, wait.
Yes.
Now, hard. It's good. Okay. Good try.
Settles to a guard, but does not cover the tap back on this yellow Carruthers rock, the hit, rather.
Just easy, right?
Whoa.
Clean. Yep.
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 Whoa. 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 No.
Needs to come up. It's finishing a little bit. Jams back there, but leaves Carruthers sitting shot. Side of the 4-foot. Once again, there's getting to be a few Carruthers rocks in play. It's a little scary because he has the hammer.
Line's close. Line's good. Yep. Hard, you gotta go. Whoa, pick. Whoa, whoa, it's already on the guard. Whoa.
Adam Casey is saying this picked. Looks like it's actually reversing turn. Slips into the direction of the guard, slips into the house, into the top of the 12-foot.
Throw this on you. I mean, a tight guard's not the end of the world, guys.
Bit of an unfortunate break there.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Peeling?
Hit it running it through this way, and if you just kiss one of these, you catch the back of that. But you don't want to hit it hard and then hit this.
You definitely don't want to tick. Boom. I was saying if we played it, maybe we played it like this.
Play it this way?
Either way, I guess. I was thinking this way just to get the shooter over a bit. Try and hit half a rock on here. Kill that, kill this. Sit two. But we were thinking this.
Want it.
We were thinking this. And if I'm here, it's a pretty good shot. I don't know. If you get right here, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Here
I don't want to do this though.
No,
right?
I know. He's got this all day, which is kind of scary, eh? I mean, I agree. If you could if that peel was easy, it's great. It's not easy. If I was playing it, I don't know.
Okay, so dead frozen?
Or you just try and throw a cannon into there. It's still not great though, because he's doing this, probably line two on us.
What about hitting and rolling off?
It's really good. It's just not very easy, I guess, is all. I think if we lock one on there, tap it to frozen.
Yeah, I mind just
Playing the
drop.
freeze.
Let's just draw.
Yeah, I'm playing the freeze.
Don't worry
Just,
about tapping.
yeah.
So lengthy discussion about what to do. They talked about
I mean, if that peel was easy, I think it's the shot, but it's not easy.
they'd like to peel the guard and expose the second shot stone
Yeah, you can tap
of Casey,
one
but
button. I'm just
again, it's not easy. It's really
try for,
much too easy to just remove one of their own and
so you think
not
that
get out of this
slide
end
is
with a
good,
score
eh,
of 2.
Hodge? Okay.
So they're going to play the freeze and get a second one buried under there and hopefully have a pass at the Casey rock in the back 4 later on.
Close.
Think you're heavy. Think you're heavy.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
off for now.
For sure to it.
Right off then. Give it a chance. No, you got to freeze it on.
Oh.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep.
Kind of got caught in between a little bit on that one. It, had decent weight for the freeze, but no line. Winds up chipping off of her own rock just a little bit.
Should come there, right? Board. I think it's gonna clip this. No. It's just play this roll. I think board weight. Yeah, it should. Like it's gonna touch the floor, but I think it's gonna keep spinning with board.
Real delicate shot here.
Yeah, it's easier than you think to catch your own.
Gotta hit a little on the high
Board
side.
weight.
Yeah, you basically want to play it like a hit and roll behind
Board weight,
the
just roll it,
two
try to
rocks
roll
on the
behind
left.
red, yellow, and I think we'll should be 1-2. Yeah, board.
You might actually chip the red no matter what, but the more the less of this rock you hit, the more bounce you get off of the second rock, and the less of the red you'll hit. You may actually push it away from the forefoot a little bit and get more separation, which will actually work to Adam's benefit.
Yep. Hard. You got it, Doc. Hard. Real hard.
Really curling hard.
Hard.
Catches their own instead.
Yeah, just over curls on him. Isn't able to make the roll and removes his rock in the back forefoot.
Back line. Yeah.
Play hack.
Okay. Just.
A little less.
Yeah.
Hack quick.
Just hack.
So this can't afford to be high. He's got to somehow get to nose or just.
Yeah, this needs to get a little bit low, get across the face, make the roll. But a good roll here will set him up well for at least 2, if not 3, this end. This has to get across the face. It's not there yet. Still has to curl. He's in danger of moving his own.
Nice shot.
Just gets it by. So Carruthers now sitting 3.
Thinking this, I thought.
Casey's left with some difficult
guess
choices.
I think Jamaica, you're just
He's
stuffing
been
it.
facing a mess
Yeah,
most of
Yeah,
the
you
game.
probably roll out.
I think it's all we have. It's got to bounce up at a tough. It's a tough spot.
We want to stick it or.
If that rock was a little bit higher, Adam would probably have a
Right here.
triple to maybe get 2, but as it is, it's too low, too far back in the house for that to happen.
Oh, that's no good.
Tap that up.
Wow,
Well, it might
that's pretty
spin up.
tough.
That's a little bit dangerous because that red rock on the top there is the only Casey house in the rings.
Even if you
Carruthers is only sitting 3 at the moment, but there's this one on the left that could
I know
come
what
into
you're
play,
thinking.
and
It's
there's
just
also
like, to
one
make the double,
You
it's
hit it
thin. To make the
way
double, I
on
don't
the
even
back
need
of
to
the rings
touching
just
this, like
biting that
shooting through.
could possibly also come into play. You can't see it on our screen
You
right
see
now.
enough?
But trust me, it's back there.
Like you'd almost do this, like if you just were ever perfect.
So Adam needs to be really, really careful here what
I
happens.
just don't think the hole's quite there. And I could probably make this. Nose hit for two's not looking so bad. Like, I think like if you're expecting to make this, like you're just going to be there, and that's a pretty easy 3. It's not a gimme 3, I guess. All right, let's do that. I like that still.
I almost wonder if his
Easy
best
spot.
option is to play just a fat hit and roll. Don't even play the double.
Should've gone
Just
straight. I think
hit
Reid
and roll and
got
try to
some
roll this thing right in
This is all,
between
like,
those
I don't
two
know, I
reds.
could play the run triple
Um,
and give him a nose hit probably for 2.
and then, you know,
But this is easier. See if
Yeah.
maybe you can't get him.
make that. Carruthers will have a
only other
shot
thing-
at 2.
what's
Won't
that?
be an easy shot for 2, but it'll be there. If this
I
hits
know.
fat, you can also
It's
just roll
ti-
in between.
Well, this is do or die. I don't hate that. It's just that it's. I don't know what the. You don't have to hear the guard. It's the yellow.
I think this is probably Adam's easiest way of getting out of this end. But as he says, it is do or die, so a really big shot here coming for Adam Casey.
Yep. Hard. 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 Whoa. Yep. Roll it. Roll it.
Gets
Roll it. Roll
rolls
it.
it in and settles.
No.
Oh, comes out the other side. Sits in there for second shot.
How did?
But a pretty easy hit here for 3.
Yeah, I think that bounced off way more than he thought when he
Quarter
missed.
rock for
Yeah,
4 probably.
he missed the double.
It is for sure. Quarter rock with bumper. Half rock with
Hit and
bumper.
roll with bumper.
Half. I want to make sure we kill this. Half. Half's good. Heavy bump, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, I still want to play the intro.
I do too. I was thinking. Yep. Exactly. So what are you throwing for weight? A heavy bump?
I'm thinking like almost good hack.
I think they're thinking they can roll for
We got
4
it,
here.
right?
Yeah, I think they can. If they hit half a rock, they're definitely going to roll into the 8-foot, kind of on the side.
Thick half.
And that should get the angle on the yellow to basically
Gotta be
stick
bumped
it
for
on the
sure.
red. Should be a sure 3, even if he doesn't quite get all the way to half rock. I think if he gets low at all, should be good for 3. So last rock coming here for Reid Carruthers. Chance for a pretty big end to maybe secure a win here.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Hard. You gotta roll
A
it.
little bit low.
Go, 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 go. Hard. Go, 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 go.
Gets 3. Spins in. Not sure he got it there for 4, but he definitely got 3.
I think it says 3.
What do you think, D?
I think it's just 3.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Yep. So good shot there from Reid Carruthers to get 3, and that's going to stake him to a 6-2 lead. Playing the 6th end, Adam Casey's going to need to pull out all the stops to try and generate some offense and come back. Brief look at the game between Jeff Stoughton and Trevor Bonneau. I believe Stoughton is laying 1 in the back of the 8-foot. Oh, no, my mistake. That's Bonneau laying 1 in the 8-foot. Stoughton is second in the top of the 8-foot. I think he's playing a tap to sit shot. Makes a tap and sits 1.
Laycock makes a really nice hit and roll to keep Brown from having a shot at 2, I think, over there on sheet B.
Yeah, I don't think so. Laycock is laying 2 very close to each other in the top of the 8, and there is a Brown rock just biting the top of the 12, but the only way Brown can double those is to run his back, and it would be for 1 anyway, so he's resigned to drawing for 1. Sheet E between Lismore and Curry is a 1-1 affair. Last end was blanked. So they're in the 6th end. Curry is sitting 2 on the side of the tee line and back 4 foot, a couple of guards up front. Lismore's going to try to draw around. Lismore has the hammer.
You know, if I'm Casey, I'm feeling pretty fortunate that was only a 3. That could have been 4 or 5.
Well,
a couple points during that.
I mean, 3 is still pretty killer.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, down 4 against a team like this is not a good spot. Trevor Bonneau's final rock going down the ice. He's trying to get 2, and I think it needs to curl up to make it. And he's actually going to blow right by and give Jeff Stoughton a steal of 1. So that's going to stake Stoughton to a 4-2 lead. And they're going to come back in the 6th end. Craig Brown's final draw is coming into the rings. It looks like it stops the side of the 4 foot. So he's going to take 1 in the 5th. He's going to hand the hammer back to Steve Laycock, and Laycock will have a 3-2 lead.
Okay, he's got a curl now. It's got to go. Hard, boys. You got it. You got it. You got it. Right up. It's good.
So with the 4-point lead, Carruthers is going to just put another one in the 4 foot. Casey will have to deal with those eventually. But not yet. Second corner guard's going to go up on the outturn side.
Let's get him even. Let's get him even.
Yeah, you have to be thinking
Even.
establish the corners, get 2 here, and then steal in the 7th and 8th. But first things first.
So
Set up the deuce.
easy.
Oh, a little too much.
Yeah, that's in double peel territory for sure.
A little mistake there by the sweepers.
Yeah, you don't need to be off by much to give this kind of opening. But looks like a thin half will kill the one guard, get over, kill the other, and probably spin into the house.
Yep! Hard!
Gets one, gets the other, and actually pushes it in the
going,
house.
get her going.
Might get it out of the play. So perfect cross sheet double peel from Derek Samogowski. That shows you the level of precision you need at this level to place those guards appropriately.
Casey's going to have to throw some single guards that are likely going to be peeled.
Yeah,
It's going to be a tough end for him to get his deuce.
he's going to throw a couple of guards. They'll be peeled off, and then eventually he's going to come into the house and probably play a tap on those yellows, try and set up a pocket. Hope he gets a break and can score his 2 in the house. The hard way, you might call it.
So some might ask, well, why continue to throw up the guards if they're just going to be peeled anyway? But with those rocks close together, there's not much other choice. You put one out there and you're going to start losing multiple rocks.
Right, exactly.
Just one at a time.
And, you know, sometimes, I'm going to get this peel real thin, just missed the rocks in the house. You know, you have to make them throw it. You have to make them waste a few rocks. And, you know, that peel there was not far from being missed. Sometimes peels get nosed or they're hit too fat and they just roll to the other side. I mean, you know, it comes down to you have to make the other team throw it.
Same spot.
Good throws.
he coming down with the peel.
Whoa.
Just gets a little piece. Not hitting any more than he needs to on that one.
We're going to give you a live look in on Stoughton and Bonneau.
Line's pretty
Stoughton
close.
with a 4-2
Hair tight
lead.
up.
And he is
Line's
the
tight
red,
up.
sitting 2 in the top 4 and top 8 foot, and Bonneau has the 1 corner guard out
Okay,
there.
line's good. Yep. Hard if you can. Hard. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. All you. All you. Just through.
This is Jordan Potts' first shot coming into view here. Things starting to go wrong for Adam Casey's team. That shot slides right through. Carruthers can start putting the nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, they certainly could peel their own stuff out or cap. Put another stone out there in the top 8 foot like he's talking about.
For line 3.
I think if I'm coming in, I'm coming a little bit on the left-hand side as they're looking at it. If I'm coming in. A 4-point lead, you don't need to, and I think that's what they've decided. Just get rid of it.
He's actually going to blow everything up, and
Yep.
I don't have a problem with this. Because up 4, you don't need rocks in play.
Yep. Oh. Yep.
Might seem a little counterintuitive, but this actually makes a lot of sense. You don't need these rocks around.
Left the zone above the tee line, which.
Yep, and rolled it off the center a bit.
Yep.
So you might see Adam try to use that as a guard.
Yeah, that's the plan. It looks like.
And it would have to slide to pretty much the back of the 12 foot to be effectively guarded.
Line might be a little tight up. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
It's like almost 3 times in a row that those guys have tried to get around rocks and they've just wrecked. They're having a little bit of a tough time.
Okay, buddy.
That attempted come around for Josh Berry also wrecks a little bit.
It's freezing if it's behind the tee, though, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
Sure.
Okay, if I roll out, I roll out.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
if it's going to roll out, let's go aggressive and
Real
get
out,
right
yeah.
out. So I think there it's nice.
Okay.
Reid doesn't want to roll back to the middle
No.
because it'll probably go behind the tee line and you'll see Adam Casey freeze at that point.
Nice way, roll high.
So no
Roll out, it's okay.
no sense getting too cute with it. Make sure you get rid of it.
They've worked pretty hard to keep this end open and easy, and
But you've got a chance to possibly force.
no sense in complicating matters.
Yeah.
You know, when you're skipping at home, I think that's a really good thought process. You work call and to do a certain thing. Try to keep that in mind when you're coming up to your last couple shots.
Exactly. You know, you doubled your own rocks out to keep it clean.
Right.
So don't complicate it now.
Whoa! Whoa! Yep! 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 Hard!
It's and rolls a little way outside, well executed by Reid Carruthers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stays above the tee.
That should be good.
Yeah, the only option Adam Casey has now is to freeze to the shot stone. Try to freeze it on an angle to where a hit would drive it onto the other one.
Yeah. And try to freeze like a 3 meters high.
Adam Casey's stone is coming down the ice.
Line's
Has to
good.
go. Yep.
This freeze has
Line's
got to
good.
be
Hold,
perfect.
bit of
No
room, bit of
bouncing.
room.
Whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa.
if you can. Hold if you can. No bounce on this line. No bounce.
It's
No
got a
bounce.
curl
No
bunch.
bounce. Fuck.
Around it. Yep, yep,
Now
yep.
they're thinking about taking it to the
they're-
back.
Has
they're-
to be in the 8 foot
they're-
though. Whoa,
They're,
whoa.
they're in between. He actually isn't going to make the freeze, but
So you stick around.
draws behind the shot stone, and it is going to stop in the rings, but it's third shot back there. So there is a double. If Casey were to throw now, he'd have a double for 2. So
It's good, right? If we get down to here.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or I guess anywhere in here.
So as you heard Reid say, the trick is positioning it where there's no triple.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that too.
Reid's good still, man. Like, this is quick
So
here.
foot above the tee.
Yeah.
Basically just drawing open side, trying to get level with the shot stone in the 4 foot, and that is about, as you heard him say, foot in front of the tee line.
Guys. Yeah.
He'll be seeing 3 spread out all across the house. And
Yeah. Where's that car around ours? I think this will be quick. We play lots of shots here. Okay, boy. Foot above the tee.
They told you what they need to do.
5, 6.
Want to stay just above the tee.
7's okay. 6.
yeah, the only place where this will be a triple is if it slips to about the back 8
6.
foot.
5, 6.
So you want to make sure this is in front of the tee
Keep that thing
line.
down
Gotta
there.
be above the tee.
Foot above.
Whoa, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Whoa,
This should
whoa.
stop in an okay spot. Just about splits the tee line. But I do not see any triple there. So
Sorry.
all Adam has is a draw to the 4 foot for 1.
Haji.
Probably the same. I threw 2 ends ago.
Interesting house shaping up over there in the Brown Laycock game.
Yeah.
Center guard is Laycock's, but shot stone is Craig Brown behind it. And now a Laycock stone is sitting next to it in the 12 foot. Nothing else in the house. It's Brown's shot, first of his 2 without
Line's
hammer.
good.
Yeah, I saw
Same
part
line
of the
as
reason
2
for this
ends
is that I
ago.
saw the Laycock team airball appeal earlier in this end. So that's the reason for these probably more rocks in play than he wants.
Well, that's to curl a little bit actually.
Oh, line's good.
Line's fine.
Draw coming in for Adam Casey. Well played,
Thanks.
right on the pin. So he gets 1, but he's taking a look and wondering whether to continue. He's down 3 without the hammer. Only 2 ends left. Looks like they're going to continue on. And so will we. Continue covering this game. This is Jeff Stoughton's first stone of the 6th end coming into view here. Stoughton draws top 4 foot behind his own to sit 2.
So as we're in between ends in our feature game, we'll go through some of the U.S. Open of Curling sponsors. Regan Moves. Regan Moves is a real-world effective diet and exercise program for people with chronic conditions. And Gabe's Rinkside Bar and Grill. Four Seasons Curling Club restaurant partner, open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., weekends 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Have you ever had a Curler's Revenge Burger?
I think another one of those paninos is in my future. Those are so good.
Boy, Brownie made a really nice draw over there behind those 2 guards.
Trevor Bonneau attempts to hit, but jams it.
All right, Hodge. Good smooth throw here, buddy.
He's not going to be happy. Styler with a chance. Stoughton with a chance to force.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to decide whether to guard or to bring another one in. First rock for Adam Casey looks like it went in.
Tough way to start when you need to steal.
Yeah. You absolutely can airball in curling. I could call it air stone, but that just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Weight's good.
Laycock peels off the center guard.
Tight, Anson.
So Brown throwing his last and sitting 2.
You're okay this
One on the
time.
top of the 4, one on the top of the 12. And Laycock third shot on the top of the 12 next to the Brown second shot stone. So Craig makes a good guard here. Steve's going to have a difficult shot to score one. A steal for Craig would tie that game.
Yeah, just through. Get a quarter.
So that one does drop short. Colin Hodgson's going to attempt the tick shot.
Weight's good. Weight's nice.
Just through the rings. Oh, right off, right off.
It's supposed to be.
Right off. Easy, easy.
Playing it across the face.
Easy.
Yep. Go in the yellow. That's fine. Yellow. Go in the yellow.
Bumps it into the rings.
Reid.
Rolls the shooter into the rings. Great shot from Colin Hodgson.
Same.
Stoughton elects to guard,
Halfway.
and he makes the guard nicely. And Craig also makes the guard nicely. So he's going to force Steve Laycock to draw pretty much to the button to get 1, facing 2. Peel catches the one on the side, not quite. Trevor Bonneau's hammer shot is coming down. He's got his sweepers going hard to get in there to score one. I think they have to go for weight. This needs to get a piece of the forefoot. Rubs off and just gets there. Sweepers helped the skipper out on that one. So Trevor Bonneau will get his one. But Stoughton is going to have the hammer and a 1-point lead.
Shot, Anson.
So we've rotated a camera to stay on that Stoughton game.
Taking a look at the Laycock Brown game, by the looks of it, I believe Laycock's draw for 1 was not completely successful. I believe Craig Brown steals a point there. I believe it was only 1. See when they hang it. But going on that assumption, the match should be 3-3. And Laycock will have the hammer again playing in the 7th.
So your side?
Throw, Josh.
That game, that Brown game being tied, we're going to keep some eyes in the background on that as the end develops. Got a camera over there, but we're going to stick with our feature game.
Yep. If this one comes to an end, we can certainly have enough cameras to cover 2 games pretty effectively. So we can probably cover that game and the Stoughton game that we're also taking a look at. Reid Moskow is going to try peeling.
Hard!
Well, he basically noses it. That's going to be an opening for Adam Casey.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, until I make one.
So, just a quick update over on Sheet E. Liz Moore's got a
Yep.
3-1 lead on
Hard
Jeff Curry.
line.
Early, yeah.
They're in the 7th end.
Whoa. Yep. Hard. Okay, whoa.
There's more rocks in the
Whoa.
rings, but it looks to me like
Yep.
Jeff has
Hard.
shot rock.
Hard. Hard. Go, 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 go. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Does
whoa,
have
whoa,
the
whoa.
hammer.
Hey? What's that? Sure not to break my wrist on this one.
I think that's his way of saying that he cranked the first one, and that's why he nosed it. Try to throw it clean, just let it go at the brush.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Still trying to catch the one in the back of the house there. Oh, just miss it again.
What's that? These aren't either.
Connor Negavan with a great freeze, helped out by his sweepers.
He was dead soft. I think there's probably too much ice too. Hair less.
Adam Casey's going to try to make use of that stone that is, I believe, just out of the rings.
Yep. Hard. Has to go.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Hard. You got it. Hard.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. You got it. Hard. 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 Come on, Doc. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Back four is okay.
Gets it
Whoa.
by.
On its own. On its own. On its own.
Settles into the side of the button. Very nicely done from Adam Casey. That is completely buried.
Just running a hair off nose.
Thrown out.
In.
It's Reid Carruthers with the run back attempt coming. Gonna see if he can clean up that.
Wouldn't surprise me if he's also going to try and get a little bit low on the run back and maybe make the double. Try to, or at least roll over in the direction of the other Casey rock, way on the side over there.
That's just right. He may come off of it and touch his own too. Spin back in.
Yeah, could wind up sitting two after this.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
It's a little on the high side.
Not going to hit it where he wants it, I don't think.
He's gonna make it, but
He makes it, but he's going to lose the shooter.
Okay.
Yep. Still a real good shot.
Yeah, very good shot. Forces Adam
Shot, Reid.
to make that draw again.
Maybe not. Thought it was, but yeah. Maybe it's closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Out just a hair further here. I think if anything, this rock is that little bit straighter too. Room, lot of room.
Oh.
This rock's definitely straight. Off. It's heavy too. Off.
No.
Off.
Whoa.
Just at the end, Nansen.
Stay with him, Phil.
Yep.
A little bit. Yep. Hard.
Rips in and hangs on the back edge of the tee line.
About a third exposed, I'd say.
I could play like a tap if I want.
I have a particularly good view of this sheet, right on the center line.
Like I have to make a cold draw.
Right. So if you're playing the cold draw, it's the out turn, right?
Well, no, it's either a cold draw or I play like back eight.
Back eight.
Yeah, back eight.
So as long as it looks to me like Casey's sitting two. That one on this way on the side over there is biting about 2 inches of the house, and that's more than.
You guys.
What?
I won't be measuring, so.
So yeah, and Reid Muscowie confirms that Casey is indeed sitting 2. So as long as Reid puts us half in the house, the worst he's going to do is give up 1.
Back 8, Haji.
But he is trying to score here.
Clean.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Go on the red.
Clean. Clean.
He gets it in there, makes a tap, scores 1. Nicely done, and that's going to bring the handshakes. So Reid Carruthers is going to move on to the semifinals. He's going to take on the winner of the Stoughton-Bonneau game.
So we're going to shift our attention to Stoughton-Bonneau and eventually Brown and Laycock.
Yeah, Stoughton in some trouble here. Oh, Bonneau is line 2 buried. Bonneau has the hammer. I'm sorry, Stoughton has the hammer. No, God.
It's hard if you're looking at the wrong scoreboard, maybe. But
Yeah, I'm not awake yet. No, it's Stoughton that has the hammer. What am I talking about?
Yep, Stoughton has a hammer.
So he's going to ask for Rob Fowler to play the run back.
It helps when they put the score up from the previous end.
Run. Makes it really good. Spins one rock away. Leaves Stoughton, I believe, laying 2nd and 3rd, so a really good shot. Still gives Bonneau the opportunity to set up the deuce. This is Corey Carr delivering his final rock of the 5th end, trying to split the house. Ooh, this made a really sudden move. That's going to be a tough break. Going to push the Stoughton rock into the rings. Given how hard a move that make, I wonder if it must have grabbed something. So this game is significantly behind either game. It looks like they're only in the see the whole scoreboard.
Yeah.
Thought for a minute they were in the 5th end.
No, they said
They're in the 7th.
Yep.
Man, I need some caffeine. I'm slipping here. This is too early for me.
Yeah. So over in the Brown Laycock game, they've been trading rocks in the house. Brownie looking to try to hit and roll into a spot where Laycock can't get to it, get a force. It's going to be his first stone.
This is the Stoughton game. This is Rob Fowler's final shot. He is throwing a hit to sit, I believe, 4. Takes the hit, sits there. Sits a sure 3. I'm guessing it's 4.
Craig Brown with his first. He's going to be trying to play a hit and roll, but they haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, I think there's been a succession of attempted hit and rolls that haven't worked out. They've just all been on the nose.
Yep,
that one also is on the nose.
So you can see that now in the picture-in-picture.
Yeah, that's Brown is yellow, and Steve Laycock is about to deliver his first stone of the 7th. Laycock has the hammer. Trevor doesn't like this. He's trying to play a hit and roll, but I don't think he's going to hit it where he wants. No, he's going to roll out. Catches the back Stoughton stone, but Stoughton is still sitting 2. Laycock is attempting to hit and roll, but makes the hit. Rolls to the side. Actually hangs on for shot stone, I think. Way on the outside of the house. And you can't really see it that good, but it's hanging on the 12, and it's behind a brown rock that's just short of the rings. So it's actually a very good shot from Steve Laycock. That's the Laycock-Brown game on the right there. You can kind of see the rocks between the players there a little bit. That red stone on the right there was just played by Steve Laycock, hit and rolled, and you can see it's behind a brown rock, so he's sitting 1. Looks to me like Craig, with his final shot, is opting to draw around the center. So Craig Brown's final shot is indeed playing the out-turn draw. Trying to get around the center guard.
Gotta make this real good.
Looks like it needs to curl. The sweepers have no interest in this. It must have the weight.
Clears the guard by plenty. Gets a little warp in the slide path, but
I don't know
if it's enough.
Laycock might be able to see enough of that to tap it and get his deuce.
Yeah.
I think he can see plenty. He put the broom down pretty fast.
Yep.
Maybe just a bit too much ice on Craig's shot there. Stoughton's first rock coming into view, sitting 3 with the hammer. Steve Laycock's final stone is on the way. Slides past the guard.
Lismore just made a nice pick out of a frozen stone.
Laycock makes a great shot, scores 2, and is going to have a 5-3 lead in the final end. Craig Brown will get the hammer back and will need to manufacture 2 to tie his game.
Over on Sheedy, just real quick, Curry's going to be left with the draw for 1 in the 7th. 2 Lismore stones in the 8-foot without any way of doubling.
Trevor Bonneau's final shot is coming down the ice now. Playing a hit. I'm guessing he's playing a hit and roll. Makes the hit, rolls, does not get the double, and does not get under cover. So Jeff Stoughton has an open hit to take 3.
And it's handshakes over on sheet E, as Lismore must have stolen 2.
Yep. So he moves on to the semis and will take on the winner of the Brown-Laycock game. Jeff Stoughton's final rock is coming into view. Makes the hit, takes 3, and that will also draw handshakes from Trevor Bonneau. So Jeff Stoughton moves on to the semifinals and will get another rematch against his former teammate Reid Carruthers in one semifinal. So with just 1 game left, we've got 3 semifinalists decided. Stoughton Carruthers will be one semifinal. The other one will be Mick Lismore from Alberta taking on the winner of the Laycock Brown game. So second corner guard being established by Craig Brown's lead, Sean Baton.
Depth on those is pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty even, no double available. Laycock put his first one in the top of the button. Craig threw a corner. Laycock threw his second one through. And the second corner went up. Now Laycock is going to start peeling guards. This is Colton Flash.
Hits, rolls, but does not remove it.
Stays as another corner underneath the first one. So
Brownie's going to go under that for sure, I would think.
He might want to wait just a little bit. Maybe throw the second. He's thinking about it.
Yep, you're right.
He's gonna throw the second for now. Craig usually pretty deliberate and thoughtful in the house. Always takes his time, makes sure he is sure of the call that he wants. So this is the Brown second. This will be Jared Zezel. Oh, actually they're talking now.
I think they went back to the original call.
Yeah, I think they briefly talked about coming under, but it's really early. This is only the second's first rock. I think you'd like to make Laycock waste a couple of shots peeling, because he's going to peel this stone coming down the ice now. He's not going to try a double peel. And Craig is fortunate to only need 2.
And that would get him into an extra end.
Yep. This stops in a pretty good spot for Jared. Actually, Steve is lining up maybe a triple on these. That might be there. Trying to decide if it's worth it or not. bad miss would be is if you tried the double and jammed it. I think they talked about it, and Colton didn't really like it. I think that's what he mentioned. So they're just going to take the single. Steve Laycock calls him off. Makes the peel.
One more guard going up.
Yeah. Yeah, Craig's not going to make the move into the house until it's Croy Nurnberger's turn to throw. Jared Zezel's second rock is coming down now. Lines up in pretty much the exact same spot. Steve Laycock will not waste any time peeling it off. This is his third Kirk Myers. Peel is made.
So now Croy's going to be asked to come under those corners.
Yeah, now's the time to make the move, I think. Sure he's not throwing another guard?
Yeah, he tapped over there.
Oh, okay.
It's just the same line.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Okay, he does want to go under. I didn't see Craig tap the broom.
It's not the most vocal of skips either at times.
No,
so
not really.
you got to pay attention.
Watch me tell you the shot, because I ain't going to actually say what the shot is.
They just asked for a little more ice here.
Yeah, obviously you want to make sure you get by. It's important that this get buried, even if it's a little bit behind the tee line. It has to be buried.
Just fully crossing the center line now.
Supers are calling out 7. That's around tee line.
Oh, it took off on him. Oh, and he
my
rubs the guard.
Goodness gracious. So a similar thing happened in the Bonneau-Stoughton game when Bonneau was trying to draw behind the guard. Instead, it wrecked and pushed them in.
Not all bad.
Yeah, it's tough to remove all of those rocks in one shot. Kirk is up there suggesting that maybe they consider throwing a guard and taking their chances trying to steal with that stone at the top of the forefoot. Corey's taking a look at what his rock might have hit, whether a piece of debris or a spot in the ice. That's always so frustrating when you have a rock and it's coming down and it looks really good and it catches something and suddenly a great shot just goes splat.
Continue to look at that center line guard.
He wasn't drawing to the forefoot. He was drawing to the side of the 8-foot. There's not a ton of curl here. I mean, I'd say you're looking at probably 3.5 feet. It's not swinging 5 to 6 feet, if that's what you're wondering. It's hardly straight, but it's not exactly swingy either.
Looks like they're going to be playing a guard. I think they're just trying to decide where to put it. Jerry Adams doesn't want to go to the other end of the ice.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
He's got an opinion.
Yeah, he's got an opinion, but he's also not the normal member of this team. I mean, he's got previous experience with Steve Laycock, but he's also not going to butt in and throw his opinion out there unsolicited.
Yep. I think they're really concerned about the rock that was just thrown by the Brown ring.
Well, it's there for a tap.
Yeah.
They could be thinking about, instead of just guarding, maybe going under that rock a little bit.
Yeah, I think
and
that's what
not leaving any kind of a run back.
Yeah.
So I think with that ice, they may be playing to go under.
Line's pretty similar to what he had before. We'll see how deep they're going to take this. We are up to over 10,000 views for the weekend. Thank you so much for joining us here on TESN.
We've got 300 people watching even right now.
Looking to come right down on top.
Weight looks really good. Gets right to his own. Sits two. And well done by Kirk Myers.
Well, Brownie's going to have to move some rocks.
Yeah, I almost think he's going to have to. You could throw some weight and try to just make the double. Tough double as it is. I don't think you can see a lot of that. That's the only thing.
Thinking like back.
Yeah,
12
that's
weight. Yeah,
that's probably the better shot.
Yep.
Just throw back weight, back line weight.
Try to move both of those back.
Yeah, you probably won't move the top one very far, but try to leave your shooter frozen to it as much as you can.
Right.
Move the shot stone to the back of the rings.
Yeah, if you put this on the nose of the first rock,
yeah,
that's a real good spot.
As close to nose as you can.
And you got to move that one out, obviously, so that you give yourself some room.
Right. Croy Nurnberger's final rock coming down. Looks like it has plenty of weight. Pushes the rock back to the 12 foot. Pretty good shot.
Result, yeah. Not perfect, but a pretty good result.
Yeah, I think
there's at least room for 2 stones on the button now.
yeah. I think Steve is taking a look at whether he can successfully remove that. I think he can.
So as we're coming up a little past 10 o'clock Central Time, we are scheduled for a semifinal matchup at 10:30. Obviously, this game still has a couple rocks left to play for both teams. My guess is that we'll be on a little bit later, but what I would do if I were you is tune in at 10:30 and make sure you don't miss anything. We got it. These teams, their goal is to try to get out there as soon as they can.
Yeah, I think the Stoughton Carruthers semifinal may get off on time, possibly. The scraper is still out there on the ice, though, so it'll depend on when the ice is finished. I have to think the winner of this game is going to want a little more than, will wind up being 20 minutes before their next game.
Right.
So that game may go off a bit late. Steve Laycock's first shot coming down. Hits it, kills his own. Well played.
But rolls out to the 12 foot.
Out to the 12 foot, so.
Can come under that corner guard now.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be the shot. Craig has to make the nice come around. Of course, it'll be even longer if we wind up getting an extra end here.
That's true. Just trying to figure out where to put the broom.
I think he's trying to think about how can he get buried. There isn't a ton of curl.
I think he may be going for the tap with that line.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks he can't get buried enough.
Does give him a little more room for error, as those other 2 corner guards are still out there also. He's got to be at least biting the 8-foot to outcount the rock that was just thrown by the Laycock rink. Question on the chat, is Brown considered a slow skip? Wouldn't call him fast, but he's got some competition out there from a few other rinks. This just means a lot. These games mean a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not just the cash that they win here. There's points involved, and not just for their team, but for others. This took off again. Weight was real good, but it bounces their rock into shots position right open. So
open hit.
There's no jam.
This will
may
pretty
end
much
this.
do it. Boy, this is just
Twice down that line.
twice down that same line. There's
Yeah.
definitely a spot there. And if it's in the ice, I don't know if cleaning would even help it.
Yeah. Some interested spectators at the far end of the no rank. Kind of keeping an eye on what's going on here.
Well, they're out there to take a picture.
Yeah.
Laycock's final rock coming down. Peels it out.
Good enough. Nothing that the Brown rink can do.
Don't think there's any way for Brown to get 2. He's
looking around.
going to take a look at it, but I'm not really seeing it. Maybe he wants to take a rip at it. It's a little awkward because his front end already shook hands. But Craig's going to take a try.
Now I think what he's thinking is he hits the yellow onto red. That red goes on to yellow, but he redirects the yellow onto shot stone.
Yeah. This is
circus time.
Pretty low percentage, to say the least. I think Croy's kind of standing in the house like, where do you want me to hold the broom for this? Or do you even want me to hold the broom for this? He's just kind of like, okay.
All right.
So
here we go.
Well, gonna try it.
Ringling Brothers time.
The shot is technically there. It's pretty hard. It's there. He's not going to have it.
They gave up on it.
Yeah, hits it too hard. So that'll go in the books as a steal of 1 for Laycock. And so the other semifinal is set. It'll be Laycock versus Lismore. And we can't say yet which game will be streamed, but we will be streaming one of them.
We will be streaming Laycock and Lismore over here on Sheet D. And the other game will be Carruthers Stoughton. We are scheduled to go on at 10:30, but they're still working on the ice, and obviously Laycock would probably love a little bit of a time to recover. Why don't you tune in at 10:30, see where we're at, and we will see you then on TESN.